This is a small piece of a show called A Shadow That Broke the Light that I wrote with my brother Adam about my brother Joey. Amidst this escalating opioid epidemic, during a time when it's difficult not to feel isolated, we wanted to let you know that you're not alone. For information on how you can share your story with us, you'll find an email address and a link at the end of this video. Thank you. So I have another story, and I'm not sure if it's funny or appropriate or whatever, but I still think about it and it makes me laugh. So the whole family is in this tiny anteroom at the funeral home getting ready for Joey's services. And his body's in the next room. We're going to spend time with it in a few minutes. But right now, there's decisions to make. Details about the cremation, information for the programs, that sort of thing. And it's like the worst car you're ever going to buy. And this woman, the funeral director, I mean, she's doing her job. Okay. She's not trying to upsell us to like the fancier urn or the more expensive commemorative marble box. But she says, what will you keep his ashes in? What will you display in your home? What will we inter at the cemetery? I mean, who thinks about that? No one. So we're all silently making eye contact. And I forget who spoke first, but somebody says, well, I don't think it should be anything fancy. Nothing expensive or ostentatious. You know, he'd think that was silly. And the funeral director, she must have had this ready to go. Other people must have said this exact same thing because in the middle of the table, she puts this floppy black plastic box. It had a lid with no closure. And she goes, well, if you go that route, this is what it will be. Like, you know, a moment or two ago, we're like, yeah, nothing fancy. And then this fucking thing hits the table. And I can't remember who said it first. I think it was me. I was like, well, okay, I think we can do better than that. I mean, your mind races. Even if you did display it at the church, but people would walk in and up on the altar would be the world's saddest box of Frosted Flakes. We still joke about it, making fun of the woman. If you don't choose something, we put him in this plastic bag. Oh, that reminds me of another story, legendary. My grandmother on my father's side, Grandma Del Marcel, had an encounter with one of the floor salesmen at this same funeral home that we still talk about. So she was there shopping for coffins for her, and she picks one of the cheaper models. And this guy, the floor salesman, whatever, says to her, Mary, that one can't guarantee will keep the moisture out. We have had problems with leakage. And Mary goes, tell me something. How many complaints have you got? That's pretty much all you need to know about Mary D. That's kind of a funny epilogue to this story. We still make fun of my dad about this. We did buy an urn. My brother and I went into the urn showroom and picked out something nice and tasteful. But my father, God love him, he's the one that bought the urn. And it's nice. It's got a glossy finish. But it's the real tree camo pattern. We still joke about it all the time. Like at the holidays, we're like, where's Joey? I can't find the urn. Oh, yeah, it's blended in with the Christmas tree. I mean, I get it. Who goes in to the urn showroom except for people who have lost people they love hours before? So maybe you pick something that's comforting. And for my father, I think that was. We got some of the ashes. Adam has some, and I have some. Adam's taken his, and he's mixed them with a special ink. And he used it to make these beautiful prints. And they're all over the world. My brother's all over the world.